Hello everyone, and welcome to my Dark Souls 2 Faith Build playthrough. My name is Tebriel, and today we're going to continue our journey throughout Dragon Lake. In the last episode, we just did some cleaning up a bit in the last area we were in. Grabbing a couple miracles, derping around, with me being incredibly rusty and forgetting where things were. But now, we're going to finally continue. We are going to go ahead and go up here, because this is where we need to go next. Now, with the, with how much leveled I am and my current gear, I'm almost ready to take on the DLC, I think. I'm still pretty blind in, most of all of the DLCs, however, there is a recommended level in gear that I should have for some of them, so I figured I will, I'll just wait a bit before I do any of the DLCs, probably till after I, kill this final boss, in the next area. Then I think I'll finally take it on. But for now, let's go ahead and continue. I would talk to this guy, however, he doesn't really offer me anything that I really need. Over here, however, there is an area I should go to, but first I'm going to want to go through here, because there are some guys here that could ambush me if I'm not careful. And I do not want that. These guys can poison, but they ain't too bad. At least I think they can poison. There's one enemy around here that can poison anyways. Alrighty. And of course, lever then ambush. Yep, that's exactly what would happen. Let's go ahead and depetrify, unpetrify this lady. I'm not sure exactly what the term would be. Anyways, let's slowly wait for her to get up.
Thank you. I've been petrified. Hard to speak. Give me a moment, please.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to her again.
I'm fine. I think. No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is Rosa Bed. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Oh. You're that traveler. I still haven't thanked you. Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy, so perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
A prism stone.
I was attacked and turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags. I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life, but just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare? I'll take anything, whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel. Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground, and I'll change into it later.
So you can give her some equipment so that she doesn't look totally, tattered there. I'm unsure if I'll do that. And give her prisoner's tatters won't be much better, wouldn't it? It really doesn't matter. I don't think you even get anything for doing it. But you can buy a few items from her. The quartz rings, which will increase your defense versus various things as shown. These will also do the same thing, except they are only temporary, and fire seeds are kind of like the upgrade stones for your pyromancy hand. And she sells a couple basic pyromancies, so it's good to come here when you got the chance.
Be safe.
But for now, we are going to go ahead, open this up, and back off really quick, because there is going to be an ambush. Yep, these guys do poison. I was right. And those guys are dead. Not too bad. I ran back so I could prevent being attacked by this guy. If you've watched my Dark Souls 1 playthrough or played Dark Souls at all, you would know what that is, and that's a basilisk. Little beady-eyed guys. See, their actual eyes are right there, right above their mouth. Apparently, those big ol' eyeball-looking things aren't actually eyeballs. Okay, and we got ourselves a bonfire. Cool stuff. So we'll rest here for a bit. Pop right back up. A couple enemies respawned, but that's okay. Including the basilisk. We'll just go ahead and kill again. Oh, and these guys, of course. Usually they'll just leave you alone if you back up, but figured I might as well. But these guys are being a pain now, so I think I'll... Oh, okay. I guess I can't rest. Let's heal up before I die. Almost bled out there, too. Okay. Well, whatever. I guess we won't mess with them then. Give me a little bit of extra souls. Okie doke. And we can go up here if we do a little jump. It can be a little bit hard sometimes, depending on your control scheme. It'll contain a few items, more enemies of course. Almost strong in one-shot these guys. Almost strong enough, I should say. We just need a little bit more upgrade or stats, I think. Okay. And let's grab this one. But yeah, these guys aren't too terribly hard to deal with, especially if you have a weapon that does some splash damage. Or not splash damage, but a cleave damage. Is able to hit more than one at the same time. So, human effigy and a soul of a proud knight. That is a very good find, I would say. And from here, there's actually a couple different ways we could go after we continue on. Not all of them will be that great, to be honest, but, message. Well, not all of them will lead us to where we want to go, I should say. Not to say they aren't great. These are some pretty interesting areas. Kill these guys with the bulging stomachs. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to finally take on the Dark Souls 2 DLCs. Well, here soon anyways. I have been anticipating doing it for quite a while. I just got really distracted with other games coming out, and well, frankly, I was just a bit busy with the holiday season as well, so that didn't help. So, I could have played it on my own, if I wished to. However, I wanted to do it blind for you guys, so you guys could, you know, take part in my frustration and pain for the new stuff. Well, relatively new, I mean. The DLC came out in what, September or November of last year, so maybe even earlier. But regardless, Ferrous Lockstone, always nice. Gonna need a bunch of those later. Well, gonna need a bunch of those all the time, but whatever. Okay, back up a bit, and there we go. Nice. The rocks won't do too terribly much damage to you, but, they're nice to be hit with, really. Okay, easy enough. And now we're where we want to be. Indeed. Okay. We lit that bonfire. And now, let's see here. Oh yes. Here's that prisoner we freed earlier. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Just wait, you dirty rat. Oh, I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour, I won't let that bastard live another day.
Yeah, this guy still seems sketchy to me.
For the good,
okay.
I won't let that.
Anyways, here is probably one of the most interesting areas of this part of the game. It is just a very foggy forest with, as you'll see, some interesting enemies. So we have to be very, very careful here. Think of it a bit like the forest from Dark Souls 1. But it's got a little bit of a twist here. Going around the edge here is one of the best things you can do in order to avoid a whole lot of conflict. But you also have to watch out. Right there. You might not be able to see them on my screen, but yep, invisible enemies. Very hard to see. There's another one back there. Let's see here. And the old sun ring. Oh, whoops. I heard an enemy. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I mean, this isn't a dark area, but the way the rendering is, you might not be able to see it that well. Going up here, sometimes will draw some aggro from enemies down there as well. So I'm going to want to watch out. Chloranthy ring +1. Nice. Let's see, what Chloranthy ring do we have? Only a regular one. Nice. Okay, cool. Doing good then. Get a little bit of upgrade to that, and use a life gem. Top ourselves off. Oh, hey look, the guy's right there. Good thing we topped ourselves off then. I'm not sure if they even drop anything, to be honest. I mean, I've killed enough of them, they might, but... regardless, we continue. Okay. Follow this up this way. Around the tree. This is where we want to go, however, I want to wait just a little bit before we continue. There's one other area I want to go to before we continue on. There's a particular character I want to find. Usually find him by just going along the edge. And here he is. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to him. This might be a bit, so I might skip ahead or just leave an annotation for you guys if you want to skip the dialogue.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it. but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, but don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something. My body. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away. I learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
Well, that was a very one-sided conversation, but, yeah. So this guy seemed to be some great warrior who fell in battle. I guess he was beheaded, and, maybe because of the dark sign or for whatever reason, he is still alive, or at least his head is, and his body is, what he thinks, raging without him. And he's right in that regard, however, we have not seen him yet. So, he will sell a few things, a claymore and a greatsword. Both are very nice weapons to have. I might end up using a claymore, maybe. And the Ring of Soul Protection, which is pretty nice, frankly. Destructive Great Arrow is one of the best great arrows in the game. Lightning Urns, Lightning Pine Resin, which is always nice, and he sells Magic Barrier, which is something we're immediately going to buy. We also might buy some gold pine resin really quick here in a bit.
Farewell.
So let's go ahead and pop a few souls.
Back again.
Let's go ahead and talk to him.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid. But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for. I was born in Rosa, a land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with our neighbours. Eventually, our kingdom fell, and our people scattered. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war, and I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I was. I am grateful for these peaceful days, but such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding? Thank you for lending an ear to my ramblings. Here, take these. I've no use for them.
And we got his helm.
Go along and resume your journey.
And that's one of the main reasons why we talked to him, was to get his helm.
Farewell.
He was an interesting sort to talk to. One of the few NPCs in this game that doesn't want to kill you, I suppose. Well, at least in the
Back again.
non-hostile ones anyways. Well, at least his head.
Farewell.
Okay. Now with that out of the way, we can finally continue. What's over here, corner? Dark Spirit, help me. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is guarded by some guys, so let's watch out. Grab this and run away. Can't remember if there's any other items in this area. There probably are, but I think I got the majority of the important ones anyways. So now we can finally leave this confounding forest. I hear light spells can help in there a bit. Helps you see the shadows of the enemies a little easier. But I've never tried, to be frank. It never really needed it. And here we are. Add a new bonfire. We'll rest here. Let's see what spells we have here. Just got heal and lightning spear. Which one should we use? I mean, that's just a regular heal. That's a great heal. I figured no reason why we shouldn't replace it. And Heavenly Thunder. It can be pretty decent. We've tried it before. Minute Force as well. But I think we are good for now. Although we might want to pick up Magic Barrier here soon, maybe increase our slots. So, I think that's the end of this episode for now. We accomplished a little bit, and we got a couple things in the process. If you noticed, I actually changed my armor around a little bit, just so that I'd have a little bit more poise and other stuff, so not too much different. Upgraded my armor, and got the Dragon Lake gauntlets and Dragon Lake leggings on my character. I don't think it looks too bad, to be frank. Not too terribly bad. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next episode where we'll be taking on this area, which frankly isn't that fun. At least in terms of its difficulty if you're not just running through it. But, hey, you guys get to see me fail. So, thank you guys. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.